This video will explain how to get the happy ending where the Minutemen, Brotherhood of Steel, and the Railroad are at relative peace with each other. This video will contain spoilers and has assumed knowledge of the game. For the purpose of this video, a quest can be mentioned as a whole or referred to as objectives. Objectives being actions you are required to do in order to complete the quest itself. In some parts, it's essential to complete some objectives without actually handing in the quests until later. The table on the website Shillianth.com shows a list of quests as completed in my playthrough that resulted in the happy ending. There are a few tricky bits that you need to be aware of in order to get this outcome. Quests with an asterisk next to them have to be completed at a particular time. However, you need to complete most of the objectives up until handing them in. Continue watching for details or read the details on the website. Side quests were only completed as I ran across them. It's also worth mentioning that you'll probably fail some quests, and that's okay. Using a fresh game, I completed the main quests Out of Time, Jewel of the Commonwealth, Road to Freedom, Unlikely Valentine, and Getting a Clue. It's likely that you'll also have completed some of the Minutemen quests, such as When Freedom Calls, The First Step, and Sanctuary. Once you've been given reunions, you can complete all of the objectives up until you enter Fort Hagen. Instead, head to the Cambridge Police Station and start with the Brotherhood of Steel, including the side quest, The Lost Patrol. It is preferable that you try and get Brandis to rejoin the Brotherhood of Steel. Also complete one of the Radiant quests from each of the 2 Brotherhood of Steel NPCs there. Complete Reunions and Dangerous Minds. Depending on how you've been going with your settlements, you may or may not have the castle at this point. To trigger the quest Taking Independence, you need 4 settlements. Once you've obtained the castle as a settlement, move Preston to the castle. Complete Old Guns as soon as it's presented to you, and then leave the castle and don't go back until instructed later. Follow with the main quest and complete the Glowing Sea, Hunter Hunted, as well as the molecular level. The molecular level will require you to venture to the railroad and have Tinker Tom analyze the chip. You don't need to follow the entire red paved trail. You can just enter the church, dial the password railroad, agree to Desdemona's terms. However, use Sturgis to talk to about the signal interceptor where possible and have him build it for you. At this point, complete Shadow of Steel's objectives with the Brotherhood of Steel up until the vertibird needs to be boarded and then stop. Do not board the vertibird. Complete Tradecraft's objectives with the Railroad up until it needs to be handed in to Desdemona and then stop. Do not hand it in. Complete Inside Job from the Minutemen and Institutionalized. Institutionalized requires you to visit the Institute via the transponder made by Sturgis. Refuse to join the Institute and leave straight away. There are conversation options that will result in you being told to leave the way you came. You want to do this. Unfortunately, it means you don't get to explore any of the Institute, get any of the side stories, or loot the place. However, you can still get the holotape data for Sturgis as you walk in. Now you want to complete the quest Shadow of Steel with the Brotherhood of Steel. Complete Tour of Duty, then stop. Do not complete any part of Show No Mercy. Form Ranks requires you to have at least 8 settlements. If you don't have 8 settlements by now, you'll need to find them on your own without Preston's help and complete their objectives. Once you own the settlement, build a generator and recruitment tower. You can do whatever else you like with the settlement or leave it until later. Once Form Ranks is completed, it triggers the quest Defend the Castle. Complete the quest Defend the Castle. Complete Tradecraft for the Railroad and focus on their side quests. Complete Boston After Dark, Butcher's Bill 1 and 2, as well as 1 to 3 of their Radiant quests. I chose to do 3. Now complete the nuclear option with the Minutemen. This means entering the Institute via the plumbing. It's safe to wear power armor during this part of the quest, as the areas you visit are accessible via underwater walk path, so if you like wearing power armor, it's okay to take it there. Once the nuclear option quest is completed, you'll have blown up the Institute with the Minutemen standing behind you. Travel to the railroad and they'll discuss what you've done, wish they'd have been there, and still offer you their Radiant and side quests. It'll be the same story with the Brotherhood of Steel. However, unlike the Brotherhood of Steel ending, you won't be given the rank of Sentinel.
Man, I could really use a cigarette.
Hopefully this video has helped you. If it has, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave a comment below if you have any questions or tips to help others. All the information is available on the website, and the link to everything is in the description. Till next time.